Like, the success of Wordsmith trips me out because I started writing it in like 2002. I recorded it in 2003, and then it came out in 2006.
I'm very honored to be here, man. I appreciate y'all.
What up, y'all? This is DJ Rome's at Watch Your Step Studios. Here's where Chi would do his magic. Spirit still lingers in here. I wanted to share a quick story with y'all. Every time he would come in and work, which was at least 4 times a week, anytime he took too long on a song or a verse, I would pull this up. And when he would see it, he would just crack the fuck up. And I would do it every time. And he ended up getting a toy, finding a figure for the studio. Just wanted to share that story. Funny moments here at Watch Your Step Studios. We miss you, Chi.
Yo, 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 what up, y'all? It's your boy Afro. Just wanted to show all my love, respect, and support to my big bro Chino XL, who I thought was not only one of the greatest lyricists of all time who can run laps around pretty much any MC, but also a big bro figure who showed a tremendous amount of love, who was super supportive, and who had a great heart. Rest in peace. Chino, love you, big bro.
Derek Barbosa, Chino XL, the Puerto Rican superhero. I miss you. There is a space that is no longer filled because that space when you walked into a room would always be taken up. I hate that we only had that last conversation, but I love that we had that last conversation. Peace to your family. I love the girls. We miss you, baby. Keep shining. Rest in power.
What up, Chino? It's your boy, Adrian Young. We miss you, man. Thank you again for everything you've given us here on Earth. We will all meet again. We love you. We miss you, my brother.
Salute to my brother, Chino XL. One of the first people I met when I moved to LA. We did a low-budget movie together. As an MC who I really respected, it was dope to just meet him and rock with him on the movie. And then I gave him a ride home because we were living like really close to each other. First day we met, and we just played music the whole way. He played me some of his new stuff. I played him some of my stuff. He didn't know that I was an MC. From that point on, he called me an MC whenever he saw me. And you know that's a hard title to get out of Chino. But anytime he saw me, he gave me the mic. He shared his stage with me, and I was always honored. Gone too soon, bro.
Y'all want to know what's going on next? Yeah! All right, coming up next, we got Chino XL. Yeah! Back with my man, Atheon Crockett in the building. Yeah! Make some noise for Chino XL and Atheon Crockett.
Yo, my brother Chino XL, my family, my bro. We met 97, 98, Fat Beats, freestyling. I got footage of that. And to say one thing, bro, as an MC and as a lyricist, you has always pushed the pen and has always impressed me with every verse you put out, bro. Every verse. I studied and I trained myself and say, yo, I gotta get as nice as this motherfucker. Yo, this guy is the illest, extremely double entendres, metaphors, like punchlines, flow, so many syllables. I mean, I could go on and on a list of what real lyricists look for or what we want to do to impress another MC. You are the ultimate MC. You are the REQUIEM of us. Like, that's what we wanted to do, was to rhyme so ill that maybe Rob would say, yo, that's ill, because in this path of what we love and passion, that's the one thing we want to do, is get recognized by the people that we worshiped and loved in this music, man. And I love you, bro. And to everything in the fam, this is always going to be for me from the heart. One, AL. Hey, what it do? It's the nephew, Baby Bash, and check this out, man. I want to say one thing. R.I.P. to the legend. That's right, the legend himself, Chino XL, man. Always blessed to be around you and the fellas, you and the crew, man. Thanks for letting me hang around. I remember when I challenged you to a battle rap, man, and I had to disqualify myself before I started, man, because I knew the outcome. But you was cracking up, doggy. R.I.P., man. Thanks for looking over us.
Shout out to Chino XL, one of the greatest to ever do it. It was such a privilege to work with him. God bless him. God bless the family. Miss you, my G.
Yes, y'all. This is UB's own Breakbeat Lou. Always sending mad love. And always in my thoughts, my brother Chino XL. UBB approved, of course. True hip-hop, true lyrics, true dad, true gentleman. Peace.
Oh no, what up, nigga? Breakbeat Lou, you not gonna believe this. Latino stand up. We'll do this in one take, Bronx, turn me on. Let's go in.
Yo, what's up? This is Trill OG Bum B, still repping UGK for life. And like we riding for my brother Pimp, you already know we're going to ride for my brother Chino. Chino always stood in the gap for us, and he always was ready and available whenever we called on him. And that's why we're going to make sure that we stand in the gap for him and be available when they need us. China, we here for you. Chino, we love you, we miss you, and we in the gap for you, my brother. Salute.
This is Carlos Best. It's difficult to sit here and find the right words. The world knew him as Chino XL, a lyrical titan, a master of the craft, and he was all of those things. But I'm here today, not just as a fan, but as someone who had the privilege of being in the room, behind the glass, with the man himself, Derek Barbosa. My memory takes me back to those sessions at Firehouse in the 90s. In the world of music production, you meet all kinds of artists. Some are loud, some are quiet. Derek had a quiet intensity in the room, a focused calm. He would sit with his thoughts, the gears turning, in a way you could almost see. You knew something complex was being built in his mind. But when the red light came on and he stepped to the microphone, that quiet intensity would erupt into a lyrical supernova. People talk about his punchlines, his metaphors, his multi-syllabic rhyme schemes, and they are right too. It was breathtaking. But to be the engineer capturing it was to witness something else entirely. It wasn't just rapping, it was a form of sonic architecture. Every word had a place, every syllable a purpose. He built skyscrapers with his verses, and my job was simply to make sure the foundation was solid and the recording was clear enough to let the world see the genius of his design. He was a lyricist, an artist who commanded the respect of his peers because he respected the craft so deeply himself. He pushed the boundaries of what was possible with a pen and a microphone, and in doing so, he made everyone around him better. He demanded excellence, not with his words to you, but with his words on the track. The work we did together, the masters we have, are more than just recordings. They are a snapshot of a master at work. His body of work isn't just a catalog, it's a curriculum for anyone who ever wants to understand the art of lyricism. It's a legacy that deserves to be preserved, studied, and celebrated with the same integrity he brought to creating it. Rest in power, Derek. The world will be studying your verses for generations. And for those of us who were lucky enough to be there, your voice will forever echo in our headphones. Thank you.
This is C12.
Hi, my name's Charlie Smith, and I'm the owner and founder of the platform My Life, My Pen. And there was never a better day in my life than the day I was able to meet Chino XL and give him his pen to the story of his life. Nobody has impacted this world with their music more than Chino XL has. He left an imprint on me, and he left an imprint, I know, on everybody who he touched with his music. He's gone, but not forgotten. It's our responsibility now to carry his message, to carry his flame, and to continue to write the story of our lives in honor of him who wrote about his life so he could help us. I'm grateful and so thankful for the opportunity I had to share this earth with that man, and I miss him, but I'll never forget him. Keep writing your story up in heaven, big man.
Chuck D right here in Amsterdam, getting ready to play. You know, Public Enemy. This is a city where also Chino played many times, took his skills around the planet, did his Superman thing. It's one of the world's greatest MCs. High standard of spitting that everybody acknowledges. It's one thing to say that somebody is a world-class MC and nobody else agree with it, but when I said Chino XL's name, trust me, people were like, yeah, the dude does the thing. So my intimate meetings with Chino, other than him coming to my crib and serving him, you know, breakfast and pouring syrup on his pancakes as he was touring with Brother Ali in Immortal Technique, very special time. And then also when we would meet up, we was in the general area. Another thing about Chino is that when we have fires in our area, Chino hit me up and says, yo, it looks like fires are up in your area, up where you live. Get your rhyme books and get all your valuables up out of there. And I was like, big look, you know, good looking out, because from that point I was able to get all my valuable stuff from that area and ship them to another state. So the last time my interactions with Chino is that we met at a local Starbucks and we exchanged our graphic novels, my works and his artworks. And I'm getting ready to frame his personal signs, posting artworks up in my art studio forever and for life. So Chino XL, as well as participating in our kind of open mic events in Ventura. I mean, that was like, you know, I know a lot of people say, yo, that was my dude. That was a dude that we shared, you know, penmanship, rhymemanship, hip hop, you know, manship. A dude that I followed since his days of, in the beginning, hooking up with Rick Rubin and playing his music on Rap Station, independent music and all that stuff. So, I mean, that bond with Chino XL is forever. And may forever, you know, he keep it up and rest in beats. Peace, Chuck D, I'm out.
What's good? This is Mega. Want to send my respect to my man Chino XL. You are definitely missed. You are definitely revered by the culture. You are definitely a force to be reckoned with in this life or the next. It's a pleasure knowing you, seeing you. Your energy was always right, man. Wish we could have kicked it more. Peace. Cormega.
Derek Keith Barbosa, known to many of us in the hip-hop community as Chino XL. Art of Origin when he first came out. Tony Touch. We used to do intros for the mixtapes. And salute to his family members. There was not a lot of people I could identify with and invite him to be a part of a few different things. He showed a lot of people love, and he definitely showed me love. And say things that I'm like, bro, you're Chino XL, bro. To call Chino XL a homie is a great, cool thing. A girl dad, his 4 daughters, and then I was up here with Lady London, who I interviewed. When Chino XL recorded his first solo album, he held Lady London as a baby while he was kicking his verses. That's her uncle, that's his niece. Salute to all the homies who ever seen those Sway and Tech videos, man. It was so dope to go and listen to his bars, and the gentleman was out there cooking, doing his thing, and he never stopped. Because the last time I seen him, I didn't want to say anything. He had a lot of people around him showing him love, wanting to get an autograph of his comic book at Comic-Con. And it made me really happy. It made me really happy to see that. So I didn't say nothing to him because I was so happy to see people crowding around him about this comic book that he did, man. He was so happy about it. Salute to Chino XL for empowering me and a lot of people like me. That dude was amazing. My name is Destroy. This is Control Alt Destroy. We'll continue his legacy right here. Rest peacefully, Chino XL.
Derek Chino XL Barbosa, 6'2", 265 pounds, filming in Ventura, California, reading for the role of Carlos for the Project Tierra, managed by Stacy Castro.
Hi there, my name is Dave Semensky. I'm a film producer, and Chino XL starred in my most successful movie, Gang Wars, 2004. I helped negotiate a fair deal with him and Stacy. Now she is here honoring his memory, and I am just humbled to be even a small part of that celebration of life. He attained his fame with his words and his music, but his legacy from who he was as a man, a life companion, a father, a friend, a wordsmith, an actor. I knew him in my role as a film producer, and as our professional relationship ran its natural course, I knew him as a person. Yet I never met a more dynamic or complex character than Derek. A powerful presence in any room was in. We all spent time with Derek. We loved him. We admired him. We miss him. He was a joy to be with. It was fun just to hang out with. And I'm proud to call him my friend. Derek passed away on my birthday in 2024. I know somewhere Derek is brightening a better place. My nostalgic and spiritual wish is that he will invite me to spend some time with him when my days are over. Gone far too soon in our lives. Rest in your words and peace, my friend.
Hey, I'm David Arquette, and I'm making this message to send love and support to Chino XL for his incredible legacy. To his family, I'm sending love and prayers. I was introduced to Chino's music through Balk Getty. They did some songs together. I encourage everyone to check him out. He was amazing. I met him, and just an incredible artist, man, king author. And I know the struggles that he must have been going through. I mean, not personally, but I have my own personal struggles and the challenges of the inner voice, the inner battle, staying positive. And I want everyone to feel the strength of the love for oneself and how important it is not to get caught up in the negative thoughts or emotions, and know that Chino's legacy will live on. Thank you.
To Chino XL, truly one of the greatest to ever do it. You are missed, my brother. It's your man, David Faustino. Lots of love to you, the family, to everybody who loves you. You live on forever in our hearts, in our ears, in our minds, and in our thoughts. Requiem for a true king. Lots of love. Peace, y'all.
What's up, world? Just want to say and give my respects to Mr. Chino XL. To me, he's, when top 5 is mentioned, he's way above the top 5. He's one of my top 2. I got 2. I could say 2. I got, Pharoah Monch and Chino XL. 2 of the greatest that ever did it in rap. 2 of the greatest, who contributed to an intricate art form, going beyond, far and beyond, with the wordplay, with the cadences, with the passion. I'm glad to have had him as, one of my brothers in rhyme. The respect we had for each other was genuine. One of the greatest, Chino XL.
Yo, peace. This is Diamond D right here.
I want to shout out my brother Chino XL. May you rest in peace. Man, so many good memories of you. I remember when you came to my house in New Jersey when I was out in the Oranges and we hung out. And fast forward a few years later, we actually had a chance to work together on the song Pain. Definitely one of the top lyricists in the game. You inspired many, and you are missed, my brother. Respect, Chino.
Chino XL, son, you know who this is.
What's going on, y'all? This is DJ Ace, the Cut Lieutenant. I would like to take this time to honor and celebrate one of the greatest lyricists to ever pick up the mic, the man, Chino XL, an incredible artist and a very humble man. May your memory live on forever. Salute, my brother.
What up, DJ Eclipse right here, and I just want to say rest in peace, my man, Chino XL. Definitely top 10 MCs in the game, lyrical genius, bodying everyone on a track he ever got on. You know, that dude was just real great all the way around, and also cared about the culture, you know what I'm saying? And that just reminds me of one time on WNYU when I was doing one of my halftime shows, and it was Hispanic Heritage Month. So we did like a special show, and we invited up a bunch of people. I think Juju from the Beatnuts was there. I feel like maybe Curious was up there, maybe A Butter, a couple other people. But I also had the devastating Tito from the Fearless Four up there. And I asked Chino if he would call in. So he was like, yeah, absolutely. So he called in, and he didn't know who else was on the show. He just knew he was calling in. So as soon as he got on the phone, and I started naming him, I was like, yo, thanks for calling in. You know, this is who we got in the place. And I was like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I mentioned Tito from the Fearless Four. And Chino lost his mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just like blown away. He was, you know, because Tito was a hero to him, you know, as being like one of the earliest like Latino MCs out there on the scene. So, you know, it was just that energy that Chino carried with him. You heard it in his vocals, and he just was a big supporter of hip hop culture. And, you know, he's definitely always gonna be missed. You know what I'm saying? Love you, brother. You know, rest in peace, my man. Peace.
What's going on, y'all? This is your boy DJ EFN of Crazy Hook Productions, also one half of the Drink Champs podcast. And this one right here goes out to the legend Chino XL. May he rest in peace. I remember Chino XL always keeping in touch with me, going back to the 90s, where as the MC that he was, he made sure to stay tapped in with the local DJs in different cities, and I was one of them. He made sure to be on my mixtapes. He was consistent about hitting me up and doing something for the mixtape, sending me an exclusive, doing a drop, whatever. I remember him coming out to Miami one time and us linking up, and we just really were building on some Latinos and hip-hop vibes. He felt adamant about that. He really wanted representation. Even if some time had passed, he made sure that we maintained communication. Chino XL, you were the epitome of an MC. Your legacy will endure for generations to come. And these are just a couple words, man, because I can talk forever about Chino XL. So this is your boy DJ EFN. Rest in peace, Chino XL. Peace.
Man, where do I start? What's up, Chi? AKA Twin. Used to call me Twin. I guess because we both had the corn rolls at one time. Man, I miss you, man. I miss the show intros for years that you would do for me. Everybody at the radio station loved it. I used to get calls all the time about those intros. Hell, I still do to this day. And I miss the Laker and Dodger anthems. Doing those won't be the same without you. I know that Ice Cube and Snoop and all the homies that used to get on those anthems, you were the one they looked at. They had to make sure their lyrics were up to par. Anyway, man, I miss you. The selfish side of me wishes that we could have done the things that we talked about. But as you can see, everybody misses you and loves you. And
Chino XL, when they grow up, DJs wanna be them.
Hey, yo, it's Joe, DJ G.I. Joe. Rest in peace to my brother Chino XL, the wordsmith, the Puerto Rican superhero, the best to ever do it. It's Chino XL forever.
What's going on? It is Jay Scratch. Chino XL. I remember I got introduced to him years ago. And a buddy of mine was, hey, there's this rapper, Chino XL. You'll love him. And he loved Prince. I think you guys will just hit it off. That's what happened. I always loved Chino as an artist and a rapper. And every time we got to talking, I never got to tell him that. I think he knew that he was my favorite rapper, but we just never talked about it. Then when he came on my podcast, it was just Prince and music. That's all we talked about. I never got into how much I appreciated him as a artist, but he knew. He definitely knew that. And healing blessings to the family. I mean, it took a lot out of me to hear his passing, you know, so. Chino, if you up there, man, with Prince, dog, save me a seat. Because I can't wait to get up there, man. God bless Chino XL. Healing blessings to the family. Jay Scratch. I'm out.
Peace, peace. This is DJ Nabs. Please pardon my voice. It appears I have some sort of laryngitis or something going on. But I didn't want to miss this opportunity to say a few words about my brother Chino. The photo you see back there on the computer is young Nabs and young Chino. That was about 1995. In Atlanta, we had not had a rap station in Atlanta at the time, but I had a rap show, or a show I could play rap music, the Thunderstorm. So this is when we met, and this is when we began, you know, again, our communication. In recent years, we stayed up through social media and, of course, through his music that he released. So I had a lot of respect for him and his music and who he was and the man he was. So from DJ Nav to Chino and the family, much respect and love. Peace.
Chino XL, man, I still can't believe you're gone, Chi. One of the greatest ever. I was lucky to know you and call you a friend. We miss you down here, man. Watch over us. Rest in power. We'll see you on the other side.
Peace, what up, what up? This is Elder Sensei, yo. I want to give a shout to my brother Chino XL. May you always forever rest in peace, my brother. Hey, look, y'all got to understand something. This dude in my neighborhood where I'm from was considered one of the illest spitters. I mean, like, I got to meet him myself, good friend of mine, went to the prom with him, you know, got a lot of good memories of my dude, but like, I have to let this be known. Like, I think y'all all know, my man was a beast. So I want y'all to, you know, keep him in your thoughts. Make sure that we keep this legacy going. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to give respect to where respect is due. And my man deserved it all. You know, I miss him very much. You know, and like I said, to be from here, from New Jersey, I'm very proud to let y'all know that this brother was the truth and was a good friend of mine. So salute to you, Chino. Rest in peace, brother. Love you. All right? Peace. Salute.
Salam, y'all. My name is El Far'i from Palestine. I've never had the chance to meet Derek, but as someone that loves lyricism and lyrics, I've had the absolute honor to be featured on a track called Palestine with Chino XL. I just want to send your family love and blessings and say rest in peace, rest in power, Chino XL, the legend.
Yo, this is Equipto. I want to say rest in power To my brother Chino XL, thank you for everything. One of the rawest to ever do it, brother. We miss you.
Yo, sending my love out to Chino's family. Chino, you were missed. That was my man right there. Always looked out for me. Always had a good word and a positive energy for me. And as somebody I looked up to a lot, you know, sometimes they never know how much something like that can mean to somebody. So, salute, respect.
Hello world, it's your man Fatal. I want to take this moment to give mad love and respect to one of the biggest goats in the hip hop industry that we've ever had on this earth. Rest in peace, my brother Chino XL. Anyone that doesn't know, let me just scratch the surface real quick on how far back Chino and I go. I was a young Fatal at the time. It wasn't even a Fatal, it was a young Fatal when I met Chino. It was the MySpace days, the days when Tom was on your top 8. That's how far back this goes. You know, I reached out, Chino showed me love since day one and did a collaboration with me. We got to come together on a record called Don't Go There. And just from doing that over the years, we stayed in contact. He was always very supportive of me and my mission and my growth. Always gave me words of advice, always told me to keep pushing. And over the years, we were gonna do multiple records. I didn't get privileged and get locked in like that with the other records, but I do have one record. It's called Don't Go There. It's out right now. It's featuring my brother Chino XL, one of the biggest goats in hip hop.
Yo, that's one thing about the West Coast, son, I can't front. Niggas is gunslingers, you know what I mean? You won't find niggas arguing over parking spaces and shit out here. Fucking get your lights blown the fuck out. Know what I mean? Young Fatal, what's good? Chino, what up, dog? Chino XL, 818-310-661-805.
My name is Fiji, and I'm a friend of Chino XL, the greatest rapper, the greatest artist, the greatest hip-hop mogul. I'm sharing this with y'all because I'll never forget the day I invited him over to Hawaii with China, his daughter, and China Rain. And let me tell you, what an experience to just witness greatness. And he is and will always be the greatest. That's all I gotta say. I don't care what anybody else says, but Chino XL was the greatest. May God bless you and your family.
My name is Hush. I'm an MC from Detroit. I just want to say a few words about a friend of mine, Chino. I knew Chino for about 18 years. And what I can say about him, I don't even think I can put into words what he meant to me, not just on the music tip, but as a real friend. What an inspiration he was to me. The countless numbers of talks we'd have, texting, sometimes being on the phone for hours at a time and just talking about life and friendship, family, and all things under the sun. Mostly not having anything to do with music at all, but I went through some personal health issues over the time, and he was there for me, talked me off the ledge a lot of times, spoke with me about family and our kids and what they mean to us. And he was just an inspiration to me. There was a time in my career when I was trying to figure out what to do, and he just pushed me and just said, just go do it. Stop talking about it and just go do it. The world needs to hear it. And regardless if I had 50 people listening or 50,000 people listening, he just wanted me to go and do what he felt that I should be doing. And even when I didn't believe in myself, he believed in me and supported me. And he was just an amazing person to me, an inspiration, a true friend, an incredible talent. I loved him. I miss him. And I wish his children nothing but all of my love and support through everything. I myself have lost a lot of people in my life, and him and I had talked about that before, and it's just something that you just can't put into words once a person's gone. So this is all I can really say in my dedication to him. I love you, Chino, man. I miss you. Peace.
Hey, what's up? It's Ice. This is shout out for my man Chino XL and his family. Chino was a good dude, you know, even though he was a big, buff, strong man, he was the little homie to me, and he always showed me respect. The fact that Chino could wrap circles around everybody in hip hop didn't change his personality. You know, he was just very cool, humble, and he just did what he had to do. I don't really know what shocked me more than hearing about his death. I was really broke up because I didn't understand it. You know, I didn't understand. I mean, to me, to the outside, it looked like he had everything going for him, everything together. He's young, he's handsome, he had superb rap skills, but no one really knows what's going on behind the scenes. And when it happened, I talked to one of my friends, Mariska from Law and Order, and she said, Ice, it all happens in a moment. It's just a moment when people do these things. And, you know, of course, all the homies is like, why you didn't call me, man? Why you didn't check in? But it's something that makes you understand how fragile life is and to appreciate life while we are here and everybody around us. And, you know, Chino was somebody that I really, you know, people say you're missed, but some people are truly missed. And it was a tragedy, and, you know, just want to send love and respect out to him and, you know, his family and all those that love him. From Ice-T and all my crew, you know, and I represent hundreds of people that rock with me, thousands of people that rock with me, and the millions that rock with Chino. God bless family. God bless you, Chino. I know you up there checking us out. That's what's up. Love from Ice-T.
Man, I ain't even gonna go there. Shout out to the brother Chino XL. It's your boy Wild Child. Man, lyricism at its finest. One of the few MCs that was just perfection when it came to the pen and pad. Rest in peace to Chino XL. He definitely will be missed. Thank you for inspiring the brother to sharpen his pen. Condolences to the family. Much love. A legend gone too soon.
Hi, I'm John Cawthorn. It turns out that Chino and I had the same manager, Stacy Castro. She introduced us to each other in the year 2000. Well, I haven't seen him in years. We never had a chance to really kick it, but the time I did spend with Chino, I thoroughly enjoyed. and I certainly appreciated his work. Chino, rest in peace, my dear brother. Rest in peace.
Chino XL. Prove it. I had the privilege of teaching him flamenco for the film Alex and Emma, and he embraced it with such heart. But why? Because flamenco is duende, spirit, and his will always be dancing with us.
He's gone. Yo, rest in peace. Big shout out to Chino XL, Derek Barbosa. Lyrical genius, wordsmith for real. One of the best that ever done it. Truly a legend. Absolutely inspiring to me at a very, very early stage in my career when I was still very impressionable, to tell you the truth. And one thing that I'd say that a lot of people may not know is that I've had a lot of influences in my career coming up, and Chino's definitely one of them, in the way that when I first heard Derek come out with those lyrics, having that poison pen lyrical assassin approach to how he did things, it made me want to be really, really, really sick on a lyrical level like that. I know I never could ever probably even come close to attaining that, but I wanted to be that. That was the inspiration that I got from him. It was just masterfully written every single time, and it was genuine every single time. It was real. It came from the heart. It was evident, and it was truth. Rest in peace, homie.
What's up, man? This is Jose. Yo, Chi, just reminding you, and can't tell you enough of how much you are missed, how much you are loved, how much you are cherished, how much you are respected, and we miss you a lot, brother. Love you, homie.
Yo, Chino XL, my brother. First of all, I gotta say, you are a Puerto Rican rap superhero legend, and your pen skills will never, ever be matched. And I'm beyond grateful for everything you did for the culture and allowing me to step into your world for the time that you did. Hip-hop game will never be the same without you, and I wish that you were here to see everyone's reaction to your very own action figure. You would have been proud. Chino XL, we love you, bro.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Mozzie, Soul Purpose Crew all day. Chino XL, man. The brother was a special one, a very special brother. And I got a lot of stories about him, been on the road with him, done shows overseas with him. But one story I'm gonna say is that I met him back in the day when I worked in a bodega in his neighborhood. And he used to go out with a girl that I knew from back in the day, and she was my homie. And then, like, he used to come around the way, and it was just crazy how I knew him from some whole other shit in East Orange, and then years later we met on musical paths. You know what I mean? From doing shows together to just being on the road to talking about music. So listen, heaven gained a new angel, God willing, and a new soul, God willing, but we lost an amazing person on earth. And listen, man, I hope he finds his way to paradise. Nothing but love and respect and salute to his family. God bless, all right?
Peace and blessings, y'all. It's MC Supernatural here. Yo, I wanted to give a big shout out and a rest in peace to my good brother Chino XL. Man, you will be missed. You were loved while you were here, and one of the dopest MCs that I ever met. But not only a dope MC, you were a really beautiful person. So, you know, my condolences to his family. You know, it's hard losing a loved one, but we will miss you, good brother. And know that my mind is never too far from you. And the last message I got from you, I will always cherish. You said Supernatural was the proper name for me. I had a video that I had posted of me rhyming with a baby in my arm, and that's the last message that I got from you. So, salute to the captain, the general, and one of the greatest MCs in the game, Mr. Chino XL. May you rest well, King. You will be missed. One.
What up? It's Mr. Chalk from the world famous Beat Junkies, Fantastic Four, Almighty Roughnecks. Want to say rest in peace to my brother Chino XL, my brother of 25 plus years, not just a rapper that I knew, not just a rapper that I DJ'd for or interviewed. This was my brother, my friend. I love you, man, and I miss you. One of the greatest MCs of all time. Rest in peace to my brother Chino XL.
Yo, peace. I'm Mr. Forge, the Cosmic Chicano. This is in honor of our big brother Chi. We honor you daily. But July 28th, 2024, the world changed, we changed. I got so many stories to tell about him. I'll keep it short. Funny ones, actually. He was always calling to check on me. I'm a single dad with a son with a heart condition, so he always checked on Kalani. But like, I remember last time I saw him was July 30th, 2023. He was in DC, and he had me pick up his canister he always carried around with him. It was metal. And I was like, yo, this shit is heavy. And he was like, oh yeah, Forge, I bet you can't even pick it up. And then, some other times, man, everyone was taking selfies, and I was like, yo, let's do a group photo. And he was like, oh yeah, Forge, you got a name for this group? And I was like, Love Brigade. So needless to say, we took the photo. And then on the music tip, he would hit me up and he's like, yo, Forge, man. He was like, you gotta stop putting 9 niggas on one song, one track. He was like, how many dudes are on our track? I was like, only 4. And he was like, man, you gotta stop doing that. So he gave me a lot of great advice. But we miss him daily, Everyone had their own experience with him, When he was on tour, the Chino XL experience, that everyone had their own personal Chino XL experience, and this was mine. I miss him tremendously. Doing this is hard, it's very surreal, but we honor you daily. Love you, brother. Rest in peace, Chi. Chino XL forever.
It's all love. I'm Micah 9. Freestyle Fellowship, Los Angeles, Project Blowed. Good life in memory of Chino XL as the MC virtuoso who I incorporated in part of my syllabus and course of study for the youth in different summer workshops. That's an example of real MC. He hit me so many different ways: staunch supporter, mutual admiration society, family man, compacting and rapid fire delivery, so many metaphorical similes and analogies, and even hanging over bars on the turnaround, but making sense of it when you listen to the body of work in a stream of consciousness. Unparalleled, high art, smart artisan, and sorely missed. We love you, Chino. It's all love. Peace.
Historically, Big Chino, one of the hardest. East Coast human being, West Coast artist.
Bitty bitty bing bang. Hey yo, it's Gorilla Nems. I want to just say some words about Chino XL. I bought the first album, Here to Save You All. He was a superhero to me even back then. Then I got to meet him and chill with him. And he was a superhero to me right there. And his music, which lives on forever, makes him a superhero forever. You heard? Don't ever disrespect the legacy of Chino XL. He's still, to this day, here to save you all. You heard?
What's up? This is Nerve Sky High, representing for my boy Chino XL. My boy Chi, man. One of the hardest working men I knew. Met him about 30 years ago when he came to LA to promote his first album. And became good friends and we clicked. I'm a graffiti writer. He's an ex-graffiti writer. We used to catch our tags on promo runs. We link up in Miami for Mix Show Power Summit. My boy E1, Matt Pro, Renee McClain. He'd come to my crib out here. I used to go to his crib when he was staying in Burbank. And during the Pac beef, and, ran into a few problems. But, we used to roll my boy Fred Dog, rest in peace. And so we were good. And, man, Chew was fearless. And he used to say, hey, Nervy. Because he used to call me Nervy. Hey, Nervy, if you said it's cool, let's roll, bro. And, man, truly going to be missed, man. I love you, Chi. Peace.
Yo, peace. It's your boy Ono. Tapping in for Big Brother Chi, man. Rest in peace. Miss you, man. Love to the Barbosa family. Love to the estate. I met Chi about 20 years ago, back in 05.
We worked on a joint with Roxy called El Capitan at a Bronx studio. And from there, we clicked up immediately. It was like instant chemistry. And we formed a group called Street Crucifixion. And we got songs on everybody, you know, song on his album, song on my album, song on Roxy's album, song on compilation. So we were doing all kinds of songs and like working on an album and just doing all kinds of stuff, man. That's my G. We used to have these deep ass conversations about the music biz, dropping jewels, you know, life, movies, horror movies, comics, all that stuff, man. I'd be sitting there rolling up like I'm doing right now. And he'd be like, I'm rolling up, telling me like, yo, Chi, you smoke? He's like, hell yeah, I smoke. And then he sent me all these pictures of different strains of weed and shit. Crazy. Crazy! He always said that too, all the time. Everything we were doing was just extra crazy. Miss that, bro, man. I love you, Chi. Witch's Hammer on the way. Already done. Shit is go time. We gonna keep it moving, keep it smashing for him. Straight up. One love. Woo! Just in, the new action figure. Let's go. Brother Chi showed me this a while back. And you know we finna get some big smoke, man. You already know, man. You already know what it is. Let's get this shit. All right, let's get this shit going. Let's go.
Hey, yo, Chino, what up, though? It's your big buff brother. You know, we the buff brothers. Paige Kennedy. Hey, I just want to thank you for everything that you meant for me, that you meant for the world, that you meant for the culture, that you meant for hip-hop. Like, you will never, ever, ever be forgotten because you are indelible. And the bars that you've given us are there forever. And I just want to say I love you. And, you know what I'm saying? While you up there in heaven, man, just throw me a couple bars. Just seep into my head, into my brain, and just drop one in there. And I don't know where it came from, but it came from the great Chino XL. Hook me up, bruh.
Peace, peace, peace. This is Prince Poe, legendary Organized Confusion, Ice Bears movement. We weather the storm. I have a great memory of me and Chino XL a long time ago in LA. Such a prolific dude, and we did an amazing song. And I flew out to LA to shoot the video. Chino XL was directing the video. He's telling me about his life and what's been going on and health situations. So I said, well, let me cook some healthy food for the second half of the video tomorrow. He said, that'll be a great idea. It was just great being able to fellowship with him over food and conversation. It's just amazing how we had such a great time and catching up. And he was just sharing some things he was going through. And I felt like it would make my heart feel good to share some of the experiences of culinary through better foods, better eating. And we had such a great time out there in that park shooting that video. And we set up picnic style and we ate. And I just always loved and respected his creativity and how he just pushed the envelope of songs and vocabulary. And it was just good to see him and hug my brother. And, you know, it just hurts that I knew that I didn't know that would be the last time me seeing him in physical form. So I wanted to do this video to highlight the greatness and the legacy of Chino XL. Peace and love to his children, and Chino, man, we gonna miss you. And we have your music as your legacy to live with us eternally. I love you, brother, and there's not enough words to express our love for each other's music and our love for the culture. May you rest in peace. May you roam amongst us with your spirit and your energy and your love. Peace and blessings. Prince Poe.
What up? This is Prince from Power Rule. Chino, we will always love you. Boricua.
I appreciate you that. Get Chino in too?
Oh, look at us.
Oh, well,
There it is.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
that's Chino. Yo,
his
Chino, that
artistic
don't
Yes,
even
sir.
look like
background
you.
is beautiful.
I don't even recognize Chino. That's really Chino
Word.
XL.
I can't go to the dude. I can't go to the fucking barber. My shit look crazy. Matter of fact, I look like Chris under here. Honestly.
You see my joint? I'm crazy
Yo,
right now.
Yo, wait, Chino.
Yo, brother X, I follow you, so I see your struggle, bro.
You see my struggle, you know.
yeah.
Yo, Chino, you look like you got a facelift. You look like 15 years younger than last time I saw you.
How?
I don't know how. Like Kenny Rogers. Remember how he looked all young?
Yeah, no facelift for me, man. Just chasing these 3 daughters around keeps me young, bro.
Hey, this is a dedication video for the great Chino XL. This is R.A. the Rugged Man. Chino XL, rest in peace. To his family, to his loved ones, to his supporters, to everybody that loves Chino. We want to keep the awareness and keep the man alive through his words and his music and his legacy. And if you know hip hop, you understand there's a very few on that level of lyrical, intricate bars. Chino was one of the top tier. He was one of the ones that the rappers and the rap fans, hip hop heads, really, there's a handful of them, and Chino was one of those greats that people all gravitate towards and wanted to be like and wanted to rock with and wanted to just analyze what his punchline was going to be, what his flow was going to be. Chino, one of the greats, and not just a great MC, an awesome human being that a lot of us loved, and awesome father, and his legacy lives on, his words live on, Chino lives on, and we love him, we miss him, and yeah, that's I don't know how else to say it, it's a huge loss to hip hop culture, to community, to the world. Chino's loss, and let's keep that name going. Let's keep his music and his legacy going. Chino, one of the greats.
Peace, y'all. This is Rocka, Ira Science from Dilated Peoples, sending a shout out to my brother, Chino XL, one of the kindest, most dangerous, respectful, disrespectful people I've ever met. I'm upset with myself for not making the time to break ground on that project we talked about, but I'm happy that we got to collaborate on Reconstruction the Black Rosary. Love you, my brother. Miss you. And I trust that you're at peace. Peace.
Y'all, wanted to say, man, rest in peace to the icon, the late, great Chino XL. I just want to thank you, bro, for pushing all young MCs, myself included, when I was young, to pick up the pen and be better lyricists, be better wordsmiths. As far as your impact as a rapper and your impact as a writer, I got you up there with the Nas's, the Jay-Z's, the Bob Dylans, and Bruce Springsteens, bro. Like, you took such care of the craft, man, and you were just amazing, and you were a great guy, man, and you were a fucking underground hero, bro. So thank you, Chi, for everything. Long live you, lyricist.
Peace and respect. This is Immortal Technique. I'm sending this message of love and support to all the people that had a connection to knew or were family of Chino XL. I don't know what I can say in this brief time to encompass all the things I learned, all the love I received, all the wisdom I inherited from that person. I wish he was here now, and the world is less without him. We miss you, brother. We love you. Long live Chino XL.
Me and Chino XL, we don't need a cosigner. There is no gatekeeper. There is nobody that allows us in the game or says you can do this or you will do this. It just comes from us knowing what we're entitled to.
Hello, my name is Renda Ryder. I am a mural artist and a traveling artist. My art is my handwriting. I started as a poet and then turned into an artist. But the reason I got into poetry was because of hip hop. And I got into hip hop because of all of the amazing, real, lyrical MCs like Chino XL. One quick story about Chino. I created a piece of art called my handwritten art tribute to hip hop, and it was just a collection of names of rappers in no particular order. And then I reached out to Chino on Instagram and I said, I've got this piece of art with your name in it and I would love to send you a copy. He wrote me back, he gave me his address, I mailed the art to him, and then he sent me a picture of him with the art, and that was back in like 2018. And you know, a lot of rappers don't even answer their messages, but this guy went a step beyond. Rest in peace, Chino XL.
Thinking about you makes me smile and also breaks my heart. But I wanted to say thank you so much for sharing vulnerability with me. Thank you for your relatability. Thank you for your words of encouragement, your words of wisdom, and your words of appreciation. Thank you for letting me know that I'm not alone in this world. Thank you for beautiful, thought-provoking conversations. I didn't know you that well, but the few times that we did hang out, I feel like we had a deep connection. And you're so missed, you're so loved, you're so valued, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the time that you gave us on this earth. You're a legend. Rest in power. Much love.
Yo, check it out. This is your man, .X, the Wild Cowboy, one of one, the greatest of .X. Giving a shout out to Chino XL, one of the greatest rappers who ever lived. I felt he was due his more due, but those in the know. You understand? One of Chino's best verses to me was on the record Pain off of Diamond D's album, him and AG. He absolutely destroyed that joint. He killed it. So once again, rest in peace to Chino XL.
Peace, peace. This is Scarab. I'm gonna take the moment to say, Chino, we love you. We miss you. Thank you for everything. Much love and respect. Peace, peace.
Chi, we love you, bro. And we still rocking here for you. Dolly.
Peace. What's up? My name is Slug. I'm from a group called Atmosphere. And I want to say something about the brother Chino XL. You know, we all know he was a high-level lyricist, a high-level artist. But, yo, this dude was a high-level fan. In fact, I don't know if I've ever met anyone who was as big a fan of rap as Chino XL. Like, this dude listened. He really was in tune with the art. And I love that. That is so inspiring, you know. And to top it off, he was one of the most kind and just generous and understanding people. Yo, just inspiring. Love you, bro. Peace.
Hi, my name is Samaya Reese. We miss you, Chino. We miss your charisma, your talent, your wisdom. Legends live forever. You will always be in our hearts.
Chino, what's up, man? Just want to say rest in peace. I love you. Can't believe I'm not going to talk to you again. It's your friend Soren Baker, man. Had a lot of great memories with you, a lot of great times, a lot of great conversations, travels, all kinds of stuff, and just miss you, man.
Peace, y'all. This is Special Ed, a.k.a. The Magnificent. I just want to give a special shout out and rest in paradise to Chino XL, one of hip-hop's most prolific and lyrical brothers. You know, very, very thought-provoking and sometimes controversial, but that's how you do it in this game to win. You know, we love you and we miss you. Amen.
First off, rest in peace, Chino XL. I'm Dr. Taj, the hood therapist. And man, I was a youngster when I first met Chino XL. You know, he noticed me when I was just out here in the streets, rapping, doing my thing. We had an instant connection, you know, both of us being Puerto Rican. So we were dealing with a lot of similar things being out here in LA. We also had similar backgrounds. My whole family's from New Jersey. So, and that's where he's from. So we just instantly connected. The thing I can remember most about Chino outside of him being a master lyricist, and, you know, I was a fan of him before I met him. But the thing that sticks out to me about Chino it's just how he checked up on me, like even when I wasn't in the public eye or, you know, wasn't on Instagram posting up stuff. You know, when I was in some of my like most solitary moments, I know I could count on Chino to check in on me and be like, yo, what's up, twin? How you doing? And I appreciate that so much. I miss that so much about him. And just the way, you know, we exchanged love between brothers, man, that was rare. And I knew that that was rare while he was here. And it's even more rare now that he's gone. So, you know, he was always there to congratulate me on my wins, you know, comfort me on my losses, keep my head up. And, you know, I like to say that we did that for each other. But, man, we miss you, Chino. You know, I love you. We love you. The world misses you. And my love. Long live Chino XL. Come on.
Yo, this is Thurston Howard III, the Polo Rican. I want to say rest in peace to my brother Chino XL. I love you. I miss you. Thank you for being everything you were to us in hip-hop. Thank you for everything you was to me as a brother. And you know, I keep you here with me at all times, man. When you look me in my face and you let me know, yo, get up and get on your job, man. And thank you for the inspiration, my brother. Thurston Howard III, man. Skilletine, Chino, skilletine.
Did I seem like a nigga that would just go away? Did I seem like a nigga that would just go away? Who's better than you? Who's better than you? I'm nice. I'm nice. Nice. Last seven. Last 7 words, the best ever from the best. Did I seem like a nigga that would just go away? Did I seem like a nigga that would just go away? Did I seem like a nigga that would just go away?
Listen, the way cuts are, like, that shit is an instrument. That shit is an integral part of the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm just ranting. Anyway, appreciate you, my nigga.
Crazy!
Hey, Stace, I am checking into a flight. I got you. Love you.